Owatonna High School gymnastics coach Tom Smith. What a week it has been for the gymnasts, Tom. Wow, congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. It's pretty exciting and rewarding for both them and me.
Take us back to Park Cottage Grove last week, because that was a meet that I guess got added to the schedule, a chance to see some of the top teams in the state, and it turns out that, the Huskies are the top team in the state.
Yeah, it was an unusual meet. We had just, the night before, we actually had taken on Rochester. So the kids actually didn't get back until about 10:30 at night. So you're putting them in bed maybe 11:30. And then they're back on that bus at 6:30 in the morning to drive to Cottage Grove for this invite. And it was just, in that situation when they didn't get a lot of rest or anything, just hoping I hope we just have a good meet and, just stay consistent. And we ended up starting on bars. And I think we threw our highest bars of the year. We went 38 or 36, 8 or something like that. So we were real pleased with that. But, then our next event is beam. And it's been our up and down all year long. And the first girl gets up, Sydney Critwell was up first, and 9.25. And then I think Becca came up 9.3. And then it went 9.35, I believe, and Lindsay Banks 9.6, Steph 9.5. We ended up with a 37.4 all around on beam, and just everybody stuck. It was a day of disbelief almost. It was just like that perfect meet that we were looking for. We go on the floor and the same thing. I mean, it was just 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, 9.5, 9.6. And I believe we threw a 37.6 up on floor. And then, of course, we end on vault, which is our strongest event anyway. And the same thing, we go 9.3, 9.4, 9.45, 9.5, and then the last person up was, I felt really bad for her, it's Steph, who chose our layout soup, which is worth a 10-0, the only one on our team. And just a gorgeous, really high, and falls 2 times. But, even with her falling, her all-around was a 37, I think a 37.8 or something. It's just incredible. If she would have stood up for vault, it would probably been a 38.3, 38.4. But everybody was looking at us going, huh. And it was just kind of a weird feeling. And I had a Rosemont coach coming up who was, I believe they were ranked right, or he thought they were right before, right underneath Roseville. He goes, yeah, I think Roseville won it with a 148.6, I believe. He goes, yeah, we're a point behind him, 147.6. And I don't know where you guys are. I didn't want to say anything because I knew that we had a 149 at least. So right there, that just kind of told me, oh my God, we just won this meet. And we've been averaging 144, 145, and that is inconsistency on beam. And all of a sudden you pop off the school record, 149.4. We broke the vault record. We broke the beam record. We broke the floor record. It was a day of breaking records, and the girls just shined. And to do that, coming from a meet the night before and getting home at, getting in bed at 11 o'clock, getting to sleep at maybe 11:30, and then getting up probably again at 5:45 in the morning. It makes me believe maybe I should keep them up during the nights before our meet. But it was a day never to forget.
And then you come back on Tuesday and reset one of the records in one of the individual apparatus during the meet against Austin, right?
Yep, we come back and we start on vault, and that is our strong point. And whenever we start on vault, the other teams just kind of sitting back and watch, and it's just like disbelief because a lot of the coaches have to stand there on their gymnasts. I stand off to the side because I have so much. I believe in my gymnasts so much, and I know that they believe in themselves. It's what they've been taught for years, and that's how I coach. If I can get a kid to believe in themselves, they're capable of doing anything. And we start off really strong. Bars isn't the greatest, but it's still a good score. And then we hit the beam, and we take 7 falls, not one stick. Oh. And we only have a 34.5 or something. and it keeps Austin in it. And then we end on floor again with a 37-4. You know, when you get to that 37-4, you're talking nine fours all across the board. And with that vault, you're talking almost 9 5s across the vault on each vault. And so we're pretty impressive this year, but, you know, we've got to buckle down because that beam cannot stop it. I mean, it could stop us from, you know, winning conference. It can stop us from going to state. I mean, we have a bad beam day, and, you know, someone else could be winning conference. Somebody else could take the section title, and so we're going to try to buckle down and try to get that consistency that we need on that balance beam.
Is there? Will you put a little more extra effort on that, more practice time, considering I think you're off until next week with conference next weekend, right?
Yeah, you know, I actually gave the kids off on Friday, which will be last night because this was recorded Saturday, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so we gave them last night off just because I started thinking in the last 3 weeks, these gymnasts have only had 2 days off, and that was 2 Sundays. Huh. Otherwise, they've been going straight through either competing or practicing. And I could see it at practice where, you know what, they're really tired. So I thought the best thing right now, give them the day off, take a 3-day weekend, and come back strong on Monday and start settling down and get our minds set for that conference meet held here in Owatonna on February 6th.
And on that Saturday the 6th, it is at the high school, is that correct?
It is at the high school. We will move our equipment over, and then the meet starts at 1 o'clock.
All right. Well, what can you say? It's been an amazing week, setting all sorts of different records, highlighted by the school record for the overall score at the Park Cottage Grove meet last week, and, well, some very lofty goals yet ahead. So, Tom, good luck with things. The best to the girls in preparing for the next step.
Well, thanks, Roy. I appreciate it.
All right, Tom Smith, Owatonna Gymnastics on KRFO.